Right, hello girls. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a foolproof way of adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. This is not solving equations with fractions, that's for another video if I do make it, but I'm going to show you now how to add and subtract a fraction, algebraic fractions. So I'm going to show you how to do it where the algebraic terms are on the numerator, and then I'm going to show you when the algebraic terms are on the denominator. Right, so first step, all you need to do is multiply the denominators together. So 2 times 3, well, that's 6. Yeah, so I need to get them all over 6. I take this 3 here, and I multiply it by the numerator on the other side. So I have 3 times 5x minus 3. And then I do the same thing. I have this 2 here, and I multiply it by this numerator here. So I have, now, I have a minus sign here. So I need to adhere to the minus sign first. I put the minus sign down, and then I multiply the denominator by the right numerator. So I have 2, then bracket 2x plus 1. And now I just solve it normally, girls. That's it. What's solve? Expand normally. So 3 times 5x, well, that's 15x. 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. Minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. Minus 2 times plus 1 is minus 2. That's going to be all over 6. Gather my like terms. That's 15x. There's minus 4x. So 15x minus 4x is 11x. Minus 9 minus 2. Well, that's going to give me a negative 11. And that's going to be all over 6. And that is my final answer there. So all you need to do is multiply the two numerators together. That'll give me the 6, or my new, multiply the two denominators together, and that will give me my new denominator here. And then I just multiply this denominator by this sum, and then I, keeping the sign here, bring the sign down, then I get this denominator and multiply it by that numerator. And then I just evaluate the top, simplify, bada boom, bada bing, I'm done. And I cannot break down my answer any further, so that's my final answer. And the process is exactly similar for this example here. So this example here, so first step, my numerator now is going to be 4x minus 2 times 2x minus 1. Now, when I'm dealing with fractions, it's always good practice. Never expand out your denominator, okay? Leave these the way they are. Like, don't multiply it out. You're making more work for yourself, right? Like, your examiner's not going to be impressed. You'll be like, oh, they multiplied out brackets, I'm going to give extra marks. No. Like, why create more work for yourself? You know what I mean? So, leave them be. And, spoiler alert, when you finish this question, it's going to become very important later. So, then I get this 2x minus 1. I'm going to multiply that by the 3. So 2x minus 1 times that by 3. Then, remember, I bring down the sign I have, the minus. Then I get that 4x minus 2, and I multiply it by the 1. So it'll be 4x minus 2, make sure to keep the brackets, times 1. And now I expand out the top. So 3 times 2x, well, that's going to give me 6x. 3 times minus 1 is going to give me minus 3. Then all this 1 times 4x minus 2 is just going to be 4x minus 2 because the 1 doesn't change anything. So I'm going to have minus 4x here, and then minus 2, which is plus 2. And that's going to be all over 4x minus 2 times 2x minus 1. Now I simplify and gather my terms. So 6x minus 4x is 2x. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. And that's going to be all over 4x minus 2 2x minus 1. Now, do you notice anything peculiar or anything to note with my final answer here? I have a 2x minus 1 on my numerator, and I have a 2x minus 1 on my denominator. So, you recall, fractions is just another way of writing division, yeah? So, I have 2x minus 1 on the top, and I have 2x minus 1 on the bottom. So, I'm essentially dividing by 2x minus 1 when it's on my denominator. So, I have 2x minus 1 divided by 4x minus 2 and divided by 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1, it's going to give me 1. So I'm able to cancel them out. That'll give me a 1. Right? Or to help you visualize it more, that's the same as me writing 1 over 4x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. And then, well, that's just going to go to 1. So therefore, my final answer is going to be 4x minus 2. And that's going to be my final answer there. And that's my answer, fully factorized and fully simplified. If you only got to around this stage here, in the equation, you're probably going to get majority of your marks, if not all marks, really. It kind of depends on whatever mood the examiner is in. But if you want the full marks, always simplify your answer and always keep a lookout where I can divide the numerator and the denominator. Anyway, okay. Hope this helps. Hope it helps. I don't know. We'll see. It's like midnight for me, guys. I'm a bit tired, so it might be great. But I'll catch you on the flip side, bro. Ew. Okay. Bye.